Hello, everyone, and welcome to the show. My name is Ovi Muniz. Uh, 30 seconds of me just babbling my mouth, and I really didn't know that I wasn't on the picture, but here I am. I'm smiling. Anyways, this morning we had a show with Steve. He is from SCW Wrestling Channel. You could catch him on YouTube and on Twitter. All his information is located at HHWCrew.com. Me and him had a one-on-one about his show and his prediction of what's going to happen this Sunday at NXT Takeover. Who I have right now is Hector V and Tyler Bard. They're going to discuss about their prediction and what's going to happen in the near future all the way to SummerSlam. It's going to be great, so stay tuned. Check out my introduction. So here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, prepare your ear holes for the best wrestling part. The hard-hitting wrestling show.
The NXT Takeover in Your House matches for June 7th, 2020 are Tommaso Ciampa vs. Karrion Kross, Finn Balor vs. Damian Priest, NXT Women's Championship Triple Threat match, Charlotte Flair against Rhea Ripley vs. Io Shirai, NXT Championship, Adam Cole vs. the Velveteen Dream, and the NXT North American Championship, Keith Lee vs. Johnny Gargano.
Hello and welcome back once again. All right, we're back audio live. Everybody's in the picture. All right. One match that my son Jose did not cover and was added late was a 6-woman tag team match between Nox, Blackheart, and Yim versus LeRae, Dakota Kai, and Gonzalez. Pretty spectacular that's going on in that match. Wow, lost the words already. But hey, check this out. Like to say thank you for Brooke Bailey, who is watching in. Hello, how are you? I'm glad that you're a part of our show. So let's kick things off right away. Hey, first match, single women's tag team match. Tegan Nox, Shotzi Blackheart, Mia Yim, Candice LeRae, Dakota Kai, Raquel Gonzalez. Hey, I'll start off real quick with this. A lot of history with Candice LeRae, as she went from the babyface to a heel with her husband, Johnny Gargano. How everything is played out. She just likes to run her mouth, have a little dinner with her husband, and just talk trash about everybody. That's pretty much it. But as far as everybody else is concerned, I mean, she targeted Mia Yim. That match was a no contest during the NXT. So that's good that them two will go at it. But all these females have a lot of history. So in my take, I say it's Candice LeRae's team that are going to win. Just because she is a heel, and why turn a heel and lose in a match? So that's just my opinion. And you can catch more of the details with Steve on the earlier show. So Hector, what's your view on this?
Yeah, I think I like Candice's team also. I mean, I really like Raquel Gonzalez. You know, I think she's going to be like the big man in this match, and so, she's being fairly new here. I think their team is going to take this one, honestly. I mean, I like Dakota Kai too, her little snarky ways. So, yeah, I think the heels are going to take this one right here.
All right, Tyler?
I'm a big fan of a lot of the ladies in this match. This is going to be hopefully a pretty good match, and I'm assuming it'll probably kick off the show. That's my prediction. This should start the show. But I disagree with you guys. I think if we're going to start the show off, we're going to start it on a good note where people are going to be happy to see the faces win. So I got to go team face for this one. The heels are going to take the loss to start this episode.
I'm surprised you said that, man, because haven't seen any action really in the last couple of weeks with Tegan Nox. I mean, Blackheart lost her last match, and then Mia Yim, who took the pinfall. They don't.
I think Candice LeRae Candice LeRae is going to get cocky, and she's going to be showing off and getting loud, and someone's just going to get her with some baloney roll-up that is going to be one of those dumb endings to a match that we've come to expect from WWE. So I don't think with my heart anymore. I think like Vince McMahon. What would Vince McMahon think? I got to win these picks, you know? So I'm going team face here to get hopefully an advantage up on these two guys up here.
Really? I mean, look, you already
Brooke,
started to
it's
show
all
in a negative
strategy.
way.
It's all strategy, Brooke. It's all strategy.
Hey, look what Steve said. He says, well, sorry, Tyler heels need to be strong. Faces can't take a loss. And you're damn right, they're going to take a loss.
I don't know what wrestling you've been watching for the last 10 years, Steve.
And we're moving on next to the next match, which is my favorite singles match with Finn Balor versus Damian Priest. Now, Damian Priest attacked Finn Balor a month ago, and Finn Balor was looking for answers, and he finally got that answer 2 weeks later after the match he had with Cameron Grimes. So Priest wants to make a name for himself. He wants to be a legend. He wants to do all these things. But, hey, he already tried it 3 times already. You know, he did it with Keith Lee twice. He was involved with a triple threat match. He's trying to cheat his way through. I don't know what direction he thinks he's going, but it's definitely the wrong path, especially with Finn Balor. I mean, Finn Balor is pissed. I mean, he won 10 straight matches until Priest came out of nowhere and interrupted the match, distracted him, and then all of a sudden Grimes took the victory, which he later got his ass whooped. So I don't understand what the concept of Damian Priest is. As far as for Finn Balor, he still will come as the Prince. I know Steve was saying, what about if he came out as a demon? But I don't think he's going to be a demon anytime soon. But as far as Finn Balor and Damian Priest match, I'm picking Finn Balor. Tyler, if you want to make some noise, go right ahead.
We're going to go ahead and pull the... No, I'm not that stupid. I know that Finn Balor is a seasoned veteran, and he's a pissed-off seasoned veteran. And when it comes to those stories, it usually goes the way of this guy's going to win. He's got the edge up on you. This one felt kind of easy. I'm not trying to poke the bear and piss off the Finn Balor army. So let's go Finn Balor on this one.
All right. Oh, you sure about this?
I'm sure.
I know I don't have Frank. Frank,
I have to be the wild card in one match.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah, you're
ahead,
right.
Victor.
Yeah, you're right. Poking the bear is the wrong thing to do with Finn Balor. I mean, so
It's not the one.
no, I don't think so. I mean, Balor is pissed off, and Priest is going to pay the price. He's going to need a Priest after this match is over, probably. So,
But this is going to be a great match. This is going to be an awesome match.
You know who's going to need a Priest is going to be Johnny Gargano, because I don't know why you want to pick a fight with a big dog like Keith Lee, who is the NXT North American champion. All right.
Bask in his glory.
He's very limitless, and I pick Keith Lee to win this match just because I think the time is already expiring for Johnny Gargano. There is nothing that he needs to accomplish at NXT right now that will benefit him to win the title. All right, he was already a champion. He's a Triple Crown champion in NXT. It's time for him to move on to the bigger stage and get into the main roster. And there has been rumors that he might be, but then again, this match here is still fresh. The feud is still fresh, but I don't think he's going to make this happen. I think Keith Lee will definitely destroy him. Flatten him up a little bit, maybe slap him into reality. So Keith Lee all the way. Hector?
Yeah, I think Keith Lee keeps his title here. I mean, I don't see why Gargano even needs that title around his waist. So, I think Gargano will be better off if he just moved up to either SmackDown or Raw. Maybe more SmackDown because you got more of the high flyers over there like AJ and Daniel Bryan. But going up against a guy like that, it's almost like, I heard you say earlier, the whole Kofi Kingston Andre the Giant thing. So
Stop it!
I have to say that. But yeah,
I knew it was gonna stir up the pot.
no, but Gargano is more with a bigger mouth here. But I mean, Keith Lee's much more the bigger man, the bigger champ. So I got Keith Lee in this one.
Yeah, Tyler Barr is gonna go with. Well, no, I'm sorry, I mixed him up with Frank. I knew Frank would probably go for Johnny Gargano probably, but what about you, Tyler? Who you pick?
Listen, Steve down below made the same point that I'm about to make, is that Keith Lee should be going for the main title here very soon. And who better, just put it on Johnny Gargano. Put the belt on Johnny Gargano and have him go up against another incredible star. So I'm not saying Keith Lee loses because he's a crappy wrestler. Keith Lee's incredible. He's going to put on a great match with Johnny Gargano. But I think Johnny Wrestling is going to get the job done just to free up that space for Keith Lee to go for the NXT Championship.
In a sense, I thought about that, but I think because of my future predictions, I still think that Lee's going to keep it. I just don't understand how the scenario goes. When somebody's talking shit about you, you're going to want that revenge. And he's been trying to step up to him, and Gargano's been running away,
Yep.
But he won't run away anymore because they're going to be in the ring. But if Gargano's going to win, he's going to do it the same way that he did with Ciampa. He's going to cheat his way and win the match. I'm hoping that's not the case. I know there might be an attempt, but the feud is still fresh. I mean, they can still continue, and they don't have to rush this. That's the whole thing. They don't have to rush it. They could stride along, but I don't think at this moment in time that it's Gargano's time because he already done it. But hey,
that's fair.
It's still NXT Takeover. Anything can happen, and it's just like anything can happen on this next match. We just talked about Ciampa. He's going against Karrion Kross, and I'm gonna tell you right now. I thought the Fiend was scary, but that introduction that Karrion Kross did when he made his debut in the ring, hey man, Karrion Kross is the man.
Incredible.
Very incredible. I'm picking Karrion Kross just because
this should be easy, right? Should we just put our hands up like Karrion Kross, obviously? Like this.
As I said it before, even earlier, is either Karrion Kross wins or we may not have a winner.
Well, yeah, because, the father of NXT or dad, Tommaso Ciampa, might have something to say about it. But no. This is Karrion Kross needs to be dominant right now. He better win. This will be one of those ones where it ends in Vince McMahon style double count out, beating each other up outside the ring, where I'm just gonna be like, I don't even want to watch it anymore. And I'm gonna turn off the pay-per-view and come back 5 minutes later.
Okay, watch this. Right, watch this. You say maybe a double count out, or maybe that smoke will come back up, and then all of a sudden they disappear. I mean,
Why?
It's TikTok, baby. Look at that introduction that he has, and when they start the match, that smoke is still lingering. You know what I mean? That's epic. We never seen that before.
Ovi, I don't like that. That's too spooky. That's spooky.
What you got, Hector?
When you're hungry and you go fishing, you want to go for the biggest fish, and he's going out Ciampa. So yeah, he's hungry. He's going to make his. If he hasn't made a name for himself now, he's really going to do that by taking Ciampa down. Ciampa, I think, bit off a little more than what he can chew right now against Kross. And so tick tock. The clock is ticking on Ciampa.
So we're all in favor of Karrion Kross winning?
Yes. Yeah.
All in favor.
Right. Steve says Kross will get the Aleister Black treatment, guys. He's not losing anytime soon. And you're right. I mean, so. Why would you debut in your first major match you're going to lose? It's not feasible. I'm sorry. Like I said, either he wins or there's no winner at all. So
ruthless aggression.
Ruthless aggression indeed. All right. And talking about ruthless aggression, I don't know what's up with Charlotte Flair. Well, maybe she's trying to do that ruthless aggression to bring everybody up in the women's division. I think it's hurting the women's division for her to be in all three brands. But she is defending her title versus Rhea Ripley and Io Shirai with the NXT Women's Championship triple threat match. Yeah, excuse me.
There you go.
So I'll start with you, Tyler. What's your vision on this?
If we're going kayfabe, Charlotte is the odds-all favorite in this match. But I'm going to contradict myself because I said I go with my brain rather than my heart. But I love Rhea Ripley. I absolutely love Rhea Ripley, and I the only other person who should win this match is Shirai. But I am picking Rhea Ripley. But I think Shirai could win by some dumb like WrestleMania where Charlotte hit her finisher and stole the match from Becky Lynch. I think that could happen. But Rhea Ripley deserves that title. She should have never lost that title. It is time to put that belt back on her. She's one of the greatest women wrestlers of our current era, and I want to see her with that belt.
Okay, Hector?
Shirai didn't win a ladder match for nothing. You know what I'm saying? So she may be the underdog in this match. She may be outmatched with these two girls, but again, she didn't win that ladder match for no reason here. So I think we take the belt off of Flair, put it on Shirai, let Rhea Ripley continue getting frustrated and more frustrated and going after Shirai, who will be our new women's champion after Sunday.
Speaking with Steve earlier on this morning on the show, he predicted that Charlotte Flair will remain champion. I could see something like that for her to maybe a lesson learned from her previous triple threat matches. She is 5-9 in the triple threat match in the WWE career. Okay, their first 5 matches were all victories, so she's on a losing streak right now. Maybe she's playing them both for her to be the champion and wait until SummerSlam and then lose the title there. But I had counterattacked that and said, you know what? We've already seen NXT title at WrestleMania. So that's kind of weird to see it again because technically the NXT title is not actual a world champion. I mean, it's perceived to be it like that, because they're considering it for the women's division that it is. But I don't see that NXT title having a lot of weight. And being that it's the NXT Takeover, and Shirai did win that ladder match, there is a purpose, and I agree with you, Hector. I picked Io Shirai just because she's the underdog on the whole entire thing. And the fact that Rhea Ripley's already been champion, and the fact that Charlotte Flair is just wearing it, and she belongs in the Raw brand, okay? You look at WWE.com, she's still listed as part of Raw. She is not listed in NXT, but she is the champion. So I do say that title will change, but it's not for Rhea. It's going to be for Io Shirai. And the fact that when Charlotte Flair goes back to Raw, she has something else coming, and she doesn't even know about it, okay? Because we're building up SummerSlam, okay? And we haven't seen Shayna Baszler yet. And Charlotte Flair
I need that in my life.
Shit. Excuse my language. She thinks she is the best of all women, even though she got beat by Bayley and she got beat by Becky Lynch. So she got something else coming at her way. She doesn't know it yet. Okay. And that's why I say Rhea Ripley and Io Shirai in the future will go after one another for the NXT title. So I'll pick Io Shirai.
I like being on an island. I love my island. It's so good. It's so good on my island.
Yeah. You're going to drown on your island.
Listen, that's not how it works in the XFL, buddy. Prediction champ right here.
Yeah, prediction. Yeah. We'll see how your prediction's flowing, buddy.
Get out of here.
Brooke Betty says that I'm wrong. Well, we'll see Sunday on our post show, and I'm going to tell you right now that I will be right.
Oh, okay. Yep, you got it, OV.
Oh, I was there with Vince McMahon. Me and him talked about it.
Oh, you wrote that's right. I forgot. My bad.
Yeah. And I got you.
I forget things.
Moving right along. Oh, damn. We will, buddy. All right.
Oh.
Challenge accepted. But hey, our final thoughts are now on the main event of NXT. It is the NXT Championship, the champion Adam Cole versus the Velveteen Dream. I'm not even sure what Steve has said on this one because we talked so much, but I have to backtrack what he stated. But keep in mind that all the results and everything that we discussed will be on HHWCrew.com. You can follow us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and definitely check out our YouTube channel because all this that what we do will be on there. And also, this show is brought to you by Clovercrest Media. If you want to start your podcast, go to clovercrestmedia.com for more information. NXT champion Adam Cole versus Velveteen Dream. Hector, who you got on this match?
The Panama City Playboy, baby. I just don't see Adam Cole losing this belt, honestly. I mean, he's had it for so long, you know, and Velveteen Dream, you know, he just keeps going after him and after him, one after the other. He just keeps failing. So, I mean, Cole is a champ for a reason, and so, you know, he's going to hold that title one last time.
Is that who you're taking? That's who you're taking?
I'm waiting for after you pick so I can tell you what I picked.
Oh, you want to hear all the background info first?
I already made my pick, so if you paid attention earlier, you know exactly who I picked.
I was at work. Thank you.
I was too. I just took an extended break.
No. It's time for the Velveteen Dream, baby. If Vince ain't gonna call him up, it's time for him to get his title down in NXT. And if you all remember, we talked about this, but without mentioning Velveteen, that it's time for someone to stand up to the Monday Night Messiah and his disciples, and who better than the Undisputed Era? So coming soon at the next Big Four pay-per-view, I bet you they're going to make their way up to that main roster. Whether or not they stay on Raw or move to SmackDown is a different story, but it's time for another faction to say, you're not running this place. We're here too.
I think Raw will be the better spot since we have the Forgotten Sons on SmackDown. So I
would love to see them fight each other and have an actual rivalry going into like Survivor Series, and that can be the Survivor Series match where they fight each other and fight each other and fight each other all the way to Survivor Series. That would be great. So it's time. And I think this, because of also the name of the pay-per-view, we are calling back this incredible pay-per-view for NXT. We're going to see the tides change here, and Velveteen Dream is going to wear that strap. And it is time for a new NXT champion, baby.
If you read the comments, thank you, Bailey. For once, we see eye to eye on this. Hector, sometimes a change happens. You're right. And you go back to 2009 when Adam Cole actually first won the title. Okay? It happened in the month of June, man. And guess what? We're back in June again. This time, 2020. Woo, baby. So anyways, I might have got my year wrong. My bad, your fault. But anyways, check this out. Here's the thing. I'm a firm believer, and I discussed this earlier. So like I said, if you want to check out the interview what I have with Steve early in the show, I did mention that. I think the best thing that can happen, and I know it's fully stacked on Raw if this happens, okay? But the Undisputed Era will go to Monday Night Raw and face the Messiah. Why?
Hell yeah.
Seth Rollins already mentioned on a private interview that he will have one more person, all right, in his faction, and it's a close friend of his. So I predicted Cesaro will transfer from SmackDown to Raw because they are buddies, all right? But if it's not him, I mean, I really don't know. What I put in the I put all the information on HHWCrew.com with my prediction on that. I still think that my top pick is Cesaro. However, yes, I will do bachata for Velveteen Dream, baby. All right, Velveteen Dream. However, if he does lose, it's only because it's a personal issue. Just remember that they're still under investigation on what happened in his Instagram account. There was some some photos that were sent inappropriate to a minor. I think that issue is taken care of and solved. I don't know yet. However, I still believe that the time is up. For the past 6 months, you saw the Undisputed Era get disseminated, losing the goal one by one. Okay, started with the NXT American Championship. Roderick Strong lost to Keith Lee. Then the tag teams lost to the Broserweights. Excuse me. So that right there, for this time, this is the actual almost like SummerSlam for the NXT.
Absolutely.
Okay? The NXT Takeover. It has to happen, man. The dream has to win. And Adam Cole's contract is almost expiring. So why not renew the contract, get him back to the main roster, and Adam Cole, baby, versus Seth Rollins, which they have some unfinished business. And this is going back to the Survivor Series. The Survivor Series, okay? They didn't finish the match because the Undisputed Era got involved, and we didn't get to see who was actually going to be the champion. And Seth Rollins was going to be a sellout. And I ain't forget that, okay? But now he has a new gimmick. He is the Messiah, all right? And he does got a strong point. But there's so much that's going on. I think by the time we see Dominic Mysterio get back in the go and make his debut in the ring is probably when we're going to see the Undisputed Era. I think this is going to be a whole Raw is war, right? Back in the days in the 90s. I think we may be seeing that, and I feel it, that it's going to be a lot of action going on Monday Night Raw, and I just can't wait.
Can't wait.
I do see it.
Can't wait.
Many more call-ups are happening for the NXT. Dominic Dijakovic is slated to go to Monday Night Raw. We're also going to see Matt Riddle going to SmackDown. So that's already been announced from Kurt Angle. So many changes happening, and I just can't wait. Can't wait.
Steve, no, I hope that doesn't happen, Steve. Oh, my heart. Oh, no.
That could be it. You never know. That could be it.
Could you imagine? Oh, no. What a better mentor than Seth Rollins, huh? For a young kid like that. But oh man, the heartbreak.
It's not the first time Dominic's been put into a storyline. You think about Eddie Guerrero. So
right. So those of you that don't know,
the custody match.
So those of you guys that don't see the actual video on this, Steve mentioned about Dominic making a turn as a heel and join Seth Rollins and the Monday Night Messiah. That could be it too, but we'll see. We'll see how everything is. He did get Austin Theory. He did also say that he wanted to take these young NXT superstars and put them on top. He's playing that role like Triple H did back in the days when he started the Evolution. So this could be it. And Seth Rollins is the man to put these guys over.
Absolutely. He's the new Chris Jericho.
Yeah, new Chris Jericho. I don't know about I can't compare them, but maybe so. Maybe so. That could be debatable. But anyhow,
we'll fight about that at another time.
Hey, that really completes our show. I would like to thank everybody for listening in and supporting us. Last Monday marked our 1-year anniversary of being on the HHW show, the Hard Hitting Wrestling Show. I'd like to thank everybody. We come a long way. There's still more to do on this show. We started from ground zero, and we're taking baby steps up there. But hey, we're making it happen, and I can't thank everybody so much. To all the listeners here, special thanks to Bailey, Steve, Patrick. He was listening in. Thank you for hearing us, Patrick Matthews, and everybody else. I see the numbers flowing up and down. I appreciate everything, and we'll continue to give you guys the best show in the house that we have in this platform. Coming up on the HHW show, we still got the Father's Day special hosted by Hector Vasquez. We also have the next pay-per-view Backlash that's happening the week from Sunday. And then also, we're going to start a new season, hopefully after SummerSlam, when we're going to gather all the tag team champions and debate who is the GOAT of the tag team division in the
Who's it gonna be?
WWE. Who's gonna be? Woo, woo, woo. Anyways,
Obi,
everyone,
bring out the table.
Testify.
yeah, we're definitely going to testify in this one. But hey, on behalf of Clovercrest Media, Hector Vasquez, and Tyler Bard, we miss you, Frank. Hopefully you'll be with us next week. Thank you for listening to our show. Be safe, everybody. Take care.
Visit the HHWCrew.com sportscast where you can find all the news, rumors, updates, and predictions from the Hard Hitting Wrestling Show, All 4 Downs, Join About the G-Men, and Keys to the City. If you ever want to do a podcast, this is the place to do it. Starting at $15 a month, you can get unlimited hosting and $50 a month for the full package. Visit ClovercrestMedia.com for more information.
A big thank you to the StreamYard for their fine streaming service. On behalf of HHW Crew, I am Ovi Muniz. Thank you for listening to the Hard Hitting Wrestling Show.